like, they need a lot of farm and Natsumi to make that hero work out. They're gonna need some investment into Mac as well. You'd want one item plus a BKB or a Blink Dagger to get yourself going there. You're not gonna be able to stand in front without that BKB as well, with all the magic damage coming out on TNC side. So there's a lot here that Adroit has to buy time for.
Natsumi, top lane, does end up finding March. So a very early kill coming out from Adroit, and that is the power of the Lichuriki combination. It is very strong. March.
Mel does have the flexibility of dipping into the jungle a lot more, although he doesn't have levels in Blink, but he is much more confident in being far forward.
CML now goes down top lane. Natsumi also going to be chased. He will tricks the trade up the cliff, and March doesn't really have a way to lock him down. He will have a free game this time around and is currently the top of the last hits and top of the net worth at 3.3k, although Armel mid lane does get hooked on by Bok. It will not be enough to quite kill him off, and now KP gonna rotate in as the Slaughter, chasing down Bok on the clock. Bok will get the frost shield there. KP getting very, very low, and the Scream will eventually get the job done. Now Mac will be chased down by Boomy, shows his face. He's only level 4 though, so can't really commit too much to this team fight. Does get himself a Chen creep with those Eidolons, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, this will allow TNC to start applying that pressure on the mid-tier 1. With all the creeps they have, with the Lycan around, this should be a lot of damage, although the Fortify is enough to dissuade him. That just allows Gabby to farm at her own jungle, so...
It just goes to show how much he has been suffering in that safe lane, and even the off lane. Like KP, he won't leave him alone. Comes down bot, commits the Corrosive Haze on him, and just ensures Natsumi never feels safe. They are going to rotate Dire Heroes down bot to try and help him farm. Only problem is, while you're doing that, TNC, they will start forcing in the mid lane.
Yeah, they do catch KP out. They're trying to go for this kill.
They should be able to get it. KP gets gazed, though Armel, a huge Sonic Wave coming out, connecting on 3. Natsumi and CML both just TPing out at the same time, and there is nothing to cancel.
Quite a fair bit behind, 4K behind at 10 minutes in. Gabby now is shifting up.
Gabby finds CML, may find Boomy, and does just in the nick of time as the TP was about to complete. And he tells him, just try and kill me again. He gets a double.
He's just so far ahead. He's level 10 at 10 minutes in. Way further ahead than a lot of the heroes on the side of Adroit. They are completely mismatched right now in terms of EXP. The only one really close is Mac, and he's at level 8. So that huge deficit is coming into play here. Adroit losing out in their tier 1 mid, no contest. TNC 5k ahead at 10 minutes in. The map is really shrinking fast for Adroit, and they just don't have any way to respond just yet.
But when will they have a way to respond, John? Like, at what point do you say to yourself as Adroit, we can go now? Well, maybe now, because they do hook in. They have found KP, and they blocked that high ground, just not allowing him to run up that cliff, or rather the stairs, and they will find a very important kill. A great setup there from Bok. I suppose if they can just keep doing that over and over again.
Have starting these fights, they might go and commit onto Tim's. They do scout out.
He does have tricks in the trade. Battery Assault, he does tricks out of the cogs, but Natsumi is on the case. Has another Blink Strike, but really no way to slow him down. Tims, are you going to be able to get out of this? Natsumi's waiting for his next Blink Strike, and tricks of the trade. Blink forward. Tims, he will eventually go down.
The free Roche going way of TNC. First Roche of the game. And they can't deal with 2 lives. They give the Aegis to Armel.
Oh, Boomy, he got scanned out. He has Black Hole, but they're going to need it if they want to fight this. Gabby, maybe the target. But no, Boomy is taking way too much damage from those creeps, and Armel comes in to clean up, and now Mac, he'll be the next target. He doesn't have Dragon Form left, and he is netted up, surrounded, and just destroyed, as CML will be the 3rd one to go down. Just no chance in hell of killing off Gabby.
Just way too much from TNC. Way too big of a lead in terms of EXP and items. 7k advantage. They melt that tier 2 up top. I'm surprised Adroit is still trying to go for those defenses so shoddily. They need to rely on Bok to break up TNC first and then go with a follow-up. They cannot just walk in like that. They can't afford to.
Bot lane wants to go after a solo kill onto Natsumi. does end up getting the dust, does have another scream. KP is going to be there with the follow-up, and Armel will pick up another kill on the quad.
And they save their Lich. They're still going to lose that objective anyway. They're trying to trade with tier 1 up top. Even then, they're shoved out.
Oh, for Mac. Way too far forward. That is not a tanky DK. Chain Frost going to come out, and that may take the creeps out at least.
Oh.
Oh my.
No. No. The Chain Frost killed one of the Necro creeps, and the damage killed off CML. And the hook shot for the summon.
Oh, Mac, don't go there. I don't think it's safe for Mac to be there. He really isn't tanky at all. This is not the DKs we're used to seeing.
Tims is there to steal that black hole, so it's never going to be saved.
CML going down to creeps again, and he's dead. What do you do? Like, CML can't leave the base. As soon as he shows his face, Gabby's there with a bunch of creeps, and now that the Lich isn't there for another 15 seconds, they're going to try and go after the tier 3, it seems. Why not?
I think it's just a slow whittling away. Not going to commit the heroes up. Good enough like that. No heroes right-clicking.
You can do this, though. There's no reason not to. They're not even using the Chen creeps. The Chen creeps are just standing there waiting. And the tier 3 has been denied at least, so they won't give the gold away. But I don't think TNC needs the gold anyway.
No.
Mac gonna get chased down. KP gonna be the corrosive haze though. Bok does hook shot in. Boomy, can you get anything done? No black hole yet. Chain Frost is doing a lot of work, and they do lose KP. But now here comes Gabby. Sonic wave from Armel does connect on 2. Bok still alive, but should die to the Lycan creep. Surely he does. But now the gaze on Armel. He blinks out. Gabby, he's been stunned up, but there's just no damage output.
Dead. CML.
KP? Yeah, gonna find CML.
Okay.
CML knows. He knows he's gonna die. He's just on a warding mission.
Just drops a center. Doesn't even get an obs out, unfortunately, so they don't really have vision from that.
Gets lifted back. Armel's there with the follow-up. Bok tried to farm. I guess he assumed that they were in his jungle, and that was not the case. TNC now going to go for that mid barracks as Armel. He'll get started on the range racks. Natsumi not even going to bother coming back to the base. He's just going to take the time to farm. Tims gets Midnight Pulse for himself, which is always a nice little ability to have. That'll be it. The first racks of the game does go down. Adroit, I mean, look, they're fine with that, I think. It still does buy time for the Ricky.
Yeah, they are getting time for their Ricky. They have managed to have Boomy farm into a Guardian Greaves, but there's a little bit more durability there. They will miss out on this Roche. No way they can contest this one. No vision in the map to see that anyway unless they get the Rocket Flare off. Even then, it is already late. So the second Roche, once more, going the way of TNC. Adroit still making a way there.
They've got to steal the Aegis. They can't let it go down like this, but they don't have time. You had the hook shot on Bok, but he wasn't in range, and now KP at least getting caught out by the cogs. Can you really fight this? Tims, he's been caught in that shadow thing, and well, Boomy does commit the black hole. It's caught one of them, but it's not enough. Mac getting blown up by the Sonic Wave. Bok now puts the cogs up again, goes for the TP, and does make it out. It looked kind of good because you had the smoke screen going on the Rubik, and it made it safe for Boomy to go for the black hole, but he only caught one. He didn't get Armel in it.
Yeah, it's not enough with what Adroit is doing here. It's a good try. They're going to have to try to defend, not even this set of racks. They're going to have to defend their last set of racks or the tier 4s. And it does feel like Adroit is being pushed back further and further. 15k lead for TNC. Very clinical play coming from them. Just slowly whittling away at Adroit, and the response from Adroit just not strong enough. They won't have the black hole for the next fight. That's going to give a lot more to TNC to play with.
1 racks left. TNC, they won't back off, surely. Although, maybe they will. Armel getting jumped on. Now the hook shot from Bok straight onto Gabby, and he does trap up March. Still Armel stuck in the smoke screen, but he'll be fine. And Gabby does end up finding Bok on the clockwork, and with that, Boomy now getting caught out, has nothing to throw at anyway, so he is dead, and the GG is called. Just surgical play from TNC in Game 2, and they take a very, very dominant victory for themselves.
Really different looking team compared to the series yesterday, turning it around 22-7, 17K, 2-0ing the series and under 20.